guys, thanks for watching. I got something I gotta share with you that happened with me this morning, and it's gonna affect, hopefully, the outcome of this video. So I got ready to leave for the trout farm to go vaccinate some fish, and my mother-in-law stopped me on the way out and said, "Did you see that package that got delivered for you yesterday?" Well, I sure didn't. It was in the closet, didn't know anything about it. She said it had my name on it. Now, it's close to Christmas, so I was thinking maybe it was something my wife had ordered for the kids, but it had my name on it, so I decided to go look. And there was a big old box in that closet, and here's what was in it. That's right. Somebody had sent me an Equinox 600, and that somebody was Les and Kathy Mall. Now, you probably remember Les and Kathy visited me last year, and they got to do a little detecting with me, and they're just great people. I did not know what to say in response to a gift like that. Completely floored me. What was so awesome about it is that I had settled in my head that it was the Equinox that I was going to try to get for my next machine. Now, Old Yeller's an AT Pro with a Ace 250 handle on it. That's why I call it Old Yeller. And I've had that one for a number of years, and I bought it used. So I'm not a type of guy to go through a lot of detectors, but boy, the Equinox sure seemed promising. Never dreamed that I was going to be getting one. So thank you so much, Kathy and Les. Absolutely made this big old boy feel like a little kid again, opening up a box and little pieces of detector all over the place. I had the biggest smile in the world. Thank you so much for your incredible generosity. Now, let's go see what this thing does. I had some ideas about where we wanted to go. I thought about going over to the old mill, but you know where I want to take this thing? Back to the tannery, back where all my videos started, the place I have hunted the most on this earth, because I know what to expect there. It's going to be good testing ground. That's what the tannery's always been for me, the testing grounds. So, if this Equinox is pulling up some non-ferrous stuff in places that I know that I've hammered, boy, won't that be a testimonial. All right, let's go see what we can find. All right, guys, back to the tannery. Man, it's been a long time since I've been here. But I tell you what, I think it's probably one of the most beautiful spots to detect, even if you don't find much all the time. But hopefully, we're gonna find something. So there we go, that's the setup that I got. As far as settings go, I don't have a clue. I literally got this thing out of the box this morning, talked to a couple friends, Dwayne over at Metal Tech and NWGA, he gave me some tips and pointers. Still not sure. It's going to take a little bit of learning. Feels like starting all over again. So I'm going to go to one of the quieter spots around this place because I don't want to be overwhelmed with signals right off the bat. I want to go someplace kind of quiet, take it slow and steady, then maybe work my way over to some of the spots that I found some stuff in the past. Let's see what we do. All right, guys, couple holes in. The first hole was a bottle cap, like an aluminum cap, but it was about 10 inches deep. That's deeper than what I'm used to normally digging. Second signal was this horseshoe, and I'm hunting in Park 2. Ground balance is about 40. Sensitivity is just a couple from the top. And I've notched out everything below nickel signal and a little bit between nickel and penny. But that rang up a little higher than a penny, about like 23 or something like that, which I guess AT Pro does the same thing. Big iron can sound non-ferrous sometimes. So, I don't know, still figuring it out. It's telling me things, I just don't understand the language yet. But it is finding deep stuff, and that's exactly what I hoped it would do. Gonna keep going. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Check out that chunk of lead. That was way down there at the bottom, which is, ground's probably right in there, so 7 inches. And like I said, I cannot count how many times I've covered this. That would have been a signal I would have dug with the AT Pro if I had heard it. Good find. That's exactly what I'm hoping to see. Excited now. Looky there. Little 2-hole sewing button. Aluminium. That sounded nice and clear. All right, check this out. Man, I just get happier and happier. This is probably the most common target I dig at the tannery. It just came out from down there. It's a chicken band, a leg band. They raise some chickens around here. But check this out. There you go. It's a full inch below the surface, so it heard that at about 10 inches. That's impressive. And it was definitely caught my, my attention, so, and I'm still learning this thing. That tickles me. I've never dug a coin that deep here. And that could have been one. They ring up just like pennies. All right, this is another good signal. Not a good item, but a good signal. And boy, they make you think token every time you dig them. And I've yet to have anybody explain to me what these things are. See if we can get you to read it there. There you go. 150 amps, 250 volts economy. I bet I've dug 1,000 of them out here. They are everywhere. Anybody know what that is? All right, guys, I am done. And I want to tell you what. I didn't find gold. I didn't get any coins. But I dug more non-ferrous with that machine right there out in the middle of this field than I have dug in a long time. The last time I was here, I spent a little over an hour with my AT Pro. Like I said, I've pounded this thing for years. I dug 4 plugs in just over an hour. That was the only diggable signals that I heard, and I wasn't being picky. Today, I dug a lot of non-ferrous signals. Most of it junk. I like that little 2-hole sewing button. That sounded real pretty. But here's the thing. I don't have a clue what I'm doing with this yet. Literally in the middle of digging, I'm figuring out things like iron bias. I spent 30 minutes hunting before I realized I hadn't ground balanced. That thing was at 0 factory setting and it needed to be up at about 40. So, I'm sure that threw me off too. My point is, the Equinox just turned this field into a very huntable place for me. And that's awesome because I don't have a lot of places to hunt all the time. So, good for me. If you like my videos, good for you because there's going to be more videos coming up. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Les, so much for your generosity. And I'm really excited about what I'm going to be pulling out of this field because I promise you, I'm going to be pulling some old coins. You just wait and see. All right, first hunt with the Equinox 600 is under the belt. And I was really impressed with depth. Now, I'll tell you, I dug a lot more nails than what I typically dig. And I'm going to attribute that to my lack of knowledge about this machine. I'm hoping that's going to clear up. But I did dig a lot more iron than what I'm used to. We'll just have to see. I got a lot of learning left to do. That was really just a blind hunt right there. But I was impressed with the results. I've also got another bit of exciting news. I am now an affiliate with Kellyco Metal Detecting. And here's what that means. I'm going to put a link in the description to this video to Kellyco. And if you just so happen to be in the market for any sort of metal detecting equipment and you click on my link, you're going to support History Hound Detecting. That's the high and the low of it. I really like that it's Kellyco Metal Detecting that I'm with because it's not one specific machine. They have it all. And I'm going to be doing some comparisons between the AT Pro, which I'm really familiar with, which I think is a great machine, and this new Equinox 600. So maybe if you're in the market for one of those machines, maybe some upcoming videos will help you out with your decision. Thanks again, Kathy and Les. You really made my day, and I'm looking forward to hunting old sites with this new machine and seeing what it can produce. Thank y'all for watching.